There we go. Mike should be working now. Good morning. Trying to get chat set up, but it's still not working. It is reset day, and I have a lot to play and get through today. So I'm going to get started. What I really kind of want to do is work in my house. But, well, I'm just going to finish this one floor quick, and then we will go check out all the reset day stuff. There's a new zone, new quests, new decor. There is so much to take a look at. I will enter this brawl in a minute. Oops. I will be playing PvP throughout the day because I'm still working on my PvP decor achievements. So it should be a busy day, all in all. What am I doing here? Something's wrong. Anyway, I can finally put certain indoor stuff outdoors, and yet when I look at what I have, I realized I didn't have any idea what to do with it. Yeah, we can put lighting outside now. I haven't even gone to look at it. I want to put up some goblin string lights. Hopefully those have been flagged for going outside. I wonder if the PvP flags can go outside now, because I tried to put up one yesterday and it wouldn't work. And like, what is the point of a PvP flag? So far, Temple of Hot Mogu has been an absolute hot mess. I can't say I particularly enjoy this game mode, because every team I've been in has lost. Yeah, I'm also pretty sure we keep getting... It feels a little bit like we keep getting thrown against the pre-made, because we keep getting, like, every match I've been in, the Alliance are just absolutely dominating and like doing such crazy amounts of damage. There's nothing you can do against them. So yeah, generally speaking, I think Temple of Hot Mogu is horrible. Hate it. Would rather just normal Temple of Hot Mogu. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with this. I'm not hanging around for this. No, I'm sorry. This has been like the third time that it's just been a ridiculous encounter. And I just don't have enough time in my day to deal with that. Especially when I've got decor to do. just gonna finish this floor and then off we go. Maybe they discover PvP domination magic. Well, there's a strong chance they've actually done their quests to get the new powers, which I haven't done yet, so maybe once I have, things will feel a little bit less uneven. Why does it do this? There we go. So my vision with this house, this is my alliance house. I'm going to have a single tower with rooms coming off it. That's just going to keep going up with this winding staircase running through the center. And keep adding new layers with this round section next to it. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And then each room, as you keep going up the tower, is going to be a different theme. So you get to a room and it's like an enchanted garden. You get to a room and it's Silver Moon. That's the idea. But on to actually playing this patch. I should probably switch out of my PvP gear for this as well. Still trying to set up this Twitch thing. Good morning, Avoid Mark. So far it's not going well, if I'm being honest. Played a little PvP. Oh, what the hell, dude? It's too early for this nonsense, man. What's your problem? Get fucked. I'm using the big F for that. Go die in a fire. Honestly, sorry, chat. What the hell? Again. Way too early for this shit. I'm not impressed. Don't do this to me while I'm still having my first cup of coffee. Okay. Let's see if I can get this chat thing working. Yeah, I don't care what the politics is. It could be something I agree with completely, and I'm still going to tell you to go F yourself. Like, if that's something you do, I hope that whatever your cause is fails so utterly just because it's such obnoxious behavior. Now, why isn't this chat showing properly? Still trying to get chat to show up on screen, although now I'm glad I didn't, because that stupid copy pasta didn't show. But it's not working. Okay, let's get going. I have... Okay, before everything else, let me just pick up my weeklies. Riftblade Mailer's Summons. I think the only time politics has a place here is if it's from Wild Lore. Exactly. Or if something's happening at Blizzard, you know? Like the Activision stuff. The time to strike. A void-touched missive materializes before you. Blood bubbles. Your efforts against the recent void and ethereal incursions have paid off. It's time we take the fight to them. Meet me at the Ranger Captain's strike station in Silvermoon. Do not delay. Riftblade Mailer.
Your efforts against the recent void and ethereal incursions have paid off. It's time we take the fight.
Thank you. Hey! It looks like the chat thing is working. Let's put that... Where should we put that? We'll put that here. There we go. Now we got chat. We'll keep an eye on that to see how it goes, but yeah, it's nice to actually have... I don't think I'm going to be able to get YouTube chat working, but Denflip, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get YouTube chat working, but at least Twitch chat is working. I should probably do a background on that chat as well, but I'll work on that overlay. Now that I've got it working, that's the main thing. Okay.
All that I worked for, gone.
Greetings. With perseverance, strength.
Oh wait, the abundance one is bugged, so you can't do it in a raid, and what's the point of that? If the other one's a world quest as well, then I'll just do that one. Okay. I admit I'm awake, trying to time myself enough to go to sleep. Took a nap, it was a bit too long hours ago. Well, hopefully I'll be boring enough to put you to sleep.
We are united in purpose.
I just want to pick up my PvP weeklies as well, since I care about those now. Right.
Baladash, Nalanore. Sunwell's glory shine on you.
But also, I'm going to clean up what's showing on my quest log here. Don't know why I have these. There's no point. Okay. Good morning. I wanted to ask what you predict will be added for housing in 12.1. Hopefully a copy and paste feature. And I would love if they finally added the Silvermoon and Night Elf doors that everyone's been asking for. You know what would be amazing if they actually added being able to have pets and mounts.
Your target, Riftblade.
Why do you insist on waiting?
We are not charging in through another portal blind, Decimus. We need a few experts before we mobilize, starting with our champion here.
July is going to be nice when people start owning the Omnium Simulacrum decor item. I mean, it's I'm glad there's a decor item, but it's one of those things where it's like you know, like it's kind of like, what am I going to do with this? I've got this orb, I mean, I've got this obelisk as well. I've got so much decor that's like so niche. You're kind of like, where am I supposed to put this? But I mean, I'm not going to ever complain that they give us decor. The forces of the Void and Halhada are relentless in their onslaught. We must remain vigilant and ready. Ranger Captain Lilatha requested I deliver this Twilight missive. Mela reads the missive before nodding. Those fanatics are searching for something, then. That bodes well. Magister Umbric has instructed me to keep tabs on the forces that assaulted our borders. Hey, Thunders! Thank you for the follow! I'm about to call it a night. Saw you suggested I wanted to make sure I dropped a follow. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. And my chat is still not showing me that someone followed, which is... I'm finding this very irritating. Anyway. Although we believe they are no longer operating within the city, their presence outside the walls is not something we can... Magister Umbric has instructed me to keep tabs on the forces that assault our borders. Of particular interest to him is the activities of Twilight's Blade. Although we believe they are no longer operating within the city, their presence outside these walls is not something we can ignore. I will share this information with Umbric and pass on word of your deeds. Okay.
Death to the Shadow God.
The Twilight's Blade may be a minor thorn compared to the rampant Dominar or the Ethereals attacking Quel'Thalas, but they are still dangerous. If we can cut the heads off these snakes, then perhaps what little remains of them can finally dissipate into oblivion. Continue the fight and keep up the good work.
I do my duty.
Morning, hopes all's well. I'm still waking up. So am I. I thankfully have a couple spots in mind because it fits what I'm going for outside my home. Nice. I'm surprised it's taken this long, but I eventually got here. Have a great stream and see you around. Thank you, Thunders. Sleep well. Shortly after Xal'atath disappeared, rogue Void forces and Ethereals attacked our lands. We discovered they're operating from former Legion-controlled worlds, giving my Rift Wardens a trail to follow. With Quel'Thalas still under threat from these attacks, large-scale support from Silvermoon is out of the question. Luckily, I found like-minded allies to join our assault. See, I like this, where they're actually explaining why they can't just send Silvermoon. And that they're like, oh yeah, Xal'atath has disappeared. Stalkers. The stars. With the help of Beleth, Dawnblade, and Decimus, we've learned our enemies orchestrate their attacks from former Legion worlds. I've requested the Demon Hunters' aid in navigating these worlds and fortifying our defenses. Seek them out and lend them any assistance they need. Inform Beleth we mobilize soon.
The Rendurai survived.
Yeah, it makes sense to ask the Demon Hunters. When the Hal Hadar attacked, we quickly learned about their history with the Army of the Light. Commander Talasan has been providing us information on these Ethereals. His soldiers stand ready to join our cause. I've requested their expertise in establishing a forward camp for our mission. Aid them in their preparations and inform the commander we mobilize soon.
Use discretion when recruiting our allies. Umbric cannot afford upset tensions here in Silvermoon.
Gather your friends quickly, hero. Every second we delay, we lose the advantage of surprising our enemies.
A lot of the narrative here has been really solid in this mini patch. I've only seen like people briefly speaking about it on like Twitter, like on Blue Sky, but it looks really good. The Magister's Call. A floating missive hangs before you, written in flowing magical script. At first, it appears to be nonsense. As you approach the parchment, the words shift and change, and a message forms. The Magisters request your presence at Thalathian University. Please proceed to the upper levels overlooking the harbour. This concerns a private matter of minor urgency.
Ah, the Hashura is here.
Yeah, I guess
Step
I'll take
lightly.
the Void Assault's quest.
We endure. Sun chaser
Some achievements I
shadows.
still need to do. Just that's week 1 of 3. Let's get my weekly
Sinu Amanore.
alchemy quest.
What needs bring you here? Baladash Malanore.
I'm very happy to be on Rumbrick Blue Sky. Yeah, Blue Sky's big fans of Rumbrick and
Anaria Shola.
yeah, Rumbrick.
Remember the
Ramath
sun.
and Umbrick. For sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna go check out the Omnicon.
Ah, you've arrived. Good. Urgent matters are afoot.
The eternal
Ah,
sun
Blood
still
Bubbles, I
guides
see you've
us.
received my message. Your timely response is most appreciated. We have much to discuss, and we are short on time, unfortunately. For the last few decades, beneath the halls of Magister's Terrace lay a dormant artifact. Once serving as a beacon of knowledge to the Magisters, the artifact abruptly fell silent some decades ago. After the Dawnwell's rebirth, the artifact reawakened. When we returned it to the Lyceanium for study, it unleashed chaos upon the library. Your assistance and discretion would be most appreciated.
The Magister's terrace awaits. Let's not keep Magister Umbrick waiting unsupervised. Shall we?
Sometimes forget I'm on Blue Sky. Why is this? Wait. I'm on Blue Sky as well. Why does that have World of Warcraft? But it doesn't. Never mind. Because I refuse to be on X anymore, and I do still need my microblogging platform because I'm a millennial, so that's basically my old age home. But it's not exactly exciting. Look, it's an energized folio. Okay. Clearly there's going to be some Dark Khan involved. Meet Ramath and Umbrick in the Magister's Terrace Library. It doesn't look like... Oh, there they are. Okay.
Behold, the Sunstrider Omnium.
The
Silent
Sunstrider
and
Omnium.
dormant since the fall of King Anasterion. Until now.
It is a cool piece of decor, actually. With the moon and stuff. Ah, Blood Bubbles. It seems the Grand Magister has become predictable with his choice of help. Very good. Before you stands the Sunstrider Omnium, a once silent, lifeless artifact for the last 2 decades before its abrupt awakening not long ago. The chaos it has unleashed poses a threat to all of Magister's Terrace and perhaps beyond. With your help, perhaps we can contain it. Shortly after the Omnium awoke, it began manifesting arcane anomalies around the Lycanium. We believe those anomalies to be malfunctioning security protocols. The hostile projections they conjure can be quite lethal. If we do not dispatch them quickly, they will continue to manifest. As you deal with them, keep an eye out for anything peculiar that can help us understand the Omnium's current state.
The Sunwell
When the
must be
Omnium began
protected.
to stir in its vault, we thought to move it here for observation. Evidently, this was a bad idea. The arcane magics seeping out are causing chaos. Folios casting all sorts of incomplete spells, arcane sparks running amok, even the candle flames have sprung to life. But we cannot simply destroy them. The magics here are too volatile. I've procured a ward lance from the arsenal of the spellbreakers. It will dispel the volatile magic. Here, take it, and do be careful.
Do not let outsiders interfere. Long ago, Dothramar Sunstrider forged the Omnium to decipher and study the various magical forces he encountered in the ancient world.
This living compendium allowed our people to observe and study the many forces of magic, some more restricted or forbidden than others.
Hey! What happened? I'm a Dragonhawk! What happened? Okay, I like this. I need this spell for my house, for when I'm decorating, to be able to fly up and down inside my house. Ah! Image of Kelt the Sunstrider. Not recognized? I am the Sunstrider. The Omnium belongs to me.
Whether it was arcane, fell, or even light, or void, Dathramar created the Omnium to preserve knowledge within.
But when King Anasterion fell, the Omnium shut down. Not even Kael'thas knew how to revive it.
So wait a minute. This is Dathramar's creation. Omnial damage detected. Minor echo imprint. Failure imminent. I will not be denied the knowledge within any longer. The void magicule is mine.
So why is it active now? And what's causing it to malfunction? Do you think Kael'thas?
Damaged it? No. Apart from the stench of Fel, the Omnium was still silent when found in his possessions.
Just noticing how they're done this library, because I think that's possible with my bookcases. Where's the last anomaly? Ah, there we go. Dathramar.
Then, if it was still dormant when you recovered it, could it somehow have been damaged before the king was slain?
The Omnium was well protected here in the Magister's Terrace, until Silvermoon fell under attack.
There was much carnage that day, Ramath. Perhaps these anomalies can tell us more.
What would you ask
Ramath
of me?
exhales a sigh of relief. The chaos may seem silly, and the incarnations and the incantation's harmless. But be reassured that if we hadn't contained it to the library, the entire building would be in academic uproar. For the sake of all the magisters here, I thank you.
It would be...
Good morning,
unwise
Denflop.
to
Thank
oppose
you.
us.
The anomalies projected an image of Darkhan. Are you sure? We knew that traitor came to Magister's Terrace to slaughter the convocation before disarming the Sunwell. There was never any indication he damaged the Omnian, not a mark, a scar on it. Perhaps Darkhan's damage was caused before Anasterion fell, resulting in the Omnian's abrupt silence.
Come with an open mind.
Time and again, Darkhan continues to haunt us in some form. To think the Omnian also fell prey to his madness. If he really severed the voyaged magicule from the Omnian, then I have no doubt he would have hidden it as well. I have a suspicion I know where to start looking. Meet me at Dawnstar Spire in
The light
Eversong
is
Woods.
not the only path.
The magicules, the orbs you see on the relic, were never meant to be severed from the Omnian. By tearing one out, Darkhan likely sent the artifact into a frenzied state before it shut down. Even if the Void Magicule is restored, the Omnian will need recalibrating. We will need Belavir's key cipher, now my key cipher, to do this. I will meet you at my study, and we can recover
Respect
it.
our customs.
If I can find the missing component Darkhan ripped from the Omnium, will you be able to recalibrate and stabilize it?
I will. Belavir should have locked the Grand Magister's key cipher in his study. Well, now my study. His safeguards will need to be unraveled. I will meet our champion there.
And I will search Dawnstar Spire to find the missing piece. Join me when you can, champion. And Ramath, good luck.
Okay, let's go do these chores. Oh, and I can start queuing for Battlegrounds again. Don't know why I'm punishing myself for queuing for Hot Mogu. I just keep hoping I get into a good one. I'll do Ramath and Silvermoon first. I'm a sucker for fantastical orrery style devices in general.
Relying on mirror
They will work in,
images
like,
to unlock multiple wards. Clever.
A
Even in death, he is still teaching me.
astronomy sort of situation.
I am rather busy.
Belavir appears to have left instructions on how to access his vault. Instructions that have been waiting for me for a long time. Knowing my predecessor, he's no doubt complicated it in a way that only benefited his mastery over the Mirage image spell. We need to divvy up this challenge here. I'll head upstairs to my office and deal with the more complicated wards. Can you assist my mirror images in unraveling the 3 on the outer levels?
Be about your work. What is it?
A magical lattice appears before you, forming a shape. Ramath's spellwork has revealed hidden information in the ward set by Belavir, causing the arcane links locking the mechanism to show up differently. Okay. My Horde exterior is a work in progress representation of the cosmology? That sounds amazing. The only painful part of these lattices is the little bow that he has to do first. Like, is this necessary?
I serve Silver.
Belevere Salinar's mastery over the mirror image spell was known by many. His arcane thesis on mirror triplication led to his first contribution into the Omnian's arcane magicule. It was also his favorite spell to prank his apprentices with. I can't help but wonder if he knew how unamused I'd be at these attempts at one last little joke. Regardless, excellent work. One ward to go.
The eternal sun still
After
guides
Belevere's
us.
death, I contemplated opening this vault. I talked myself out of it. A key for a shattered lock serves no purpose. And yet, even as Kelthus tried to open it with his key, I couldn't help but wonder. It doesn't matter. I'm nearly done with the Master Ward on the upper floor. Meet me there. No doubt Belevere took extra steps to safeguard his
Build our
vault.
future upon the backbone of tradition.
I've managed to unravel most of his wards, but Belevere was always extravagant with his safeguards. I will need your help for this last one.
I am rather busy.
One final challenge yet remains, my apprentice.
I serve Silvermoon.
It's a Q situation. Oh boy, so we've got ourselves a bottleneck. Don't stand on top of me. Someone else got to it first. I see we're not being polite with this queue.
The Sunwell must be protected. What is it? What would you ask of me?
Yeah, let's go get beaten up in Temple of Huntmogu. Maybe by the time I get back, people will be less rude. I just need to take my honor flask. Oh, look at this guy. This is a guy who... Oh, shit. I need to actually change my talents and stuff. There we go. This is a guy who's ready to represent the Horde. Nice Warlock cookies. Rack of ribs. Thank you, sir. Whoops, sorry. I have 35 more victories in Warsong Gulch. 57 in Kotmogu, in Temple of Kotmogu. And then I'll be done with both of these battlegrounds. Gonna be crazy if I actually get Kotmogu first. Oops. Apparently we're not going down. Ah, jeez, it's another one of these. Okay, that is enough. Aha! Oh, I can't get the key. Whoops. Oh well. Been playing Rita well for 10 years. I don't think I've finished a single battleground ever. Can't stand modern PvP, but I have done over 1,000 classic matches. I've been doing really well with PvP and I'm really enjoying it. But this Temple of Kotmogu brawl is horrible. I hate it. I have not seen a single enjoyable battle yet. And I don't know if I'm just... It feels like I'm going up against the same team over and over again because it's like the same classes that we keep fighting.
The Sunwell must be protected.
So I think I'm just going to avoid it for a while and just queue for the other battlegrounds. It's really Warsong Brawl at the moment that I care about. I mean Warsong Gulch. When I was an apprentice, Bellavia gave a lecture on the Omnian's key ciphers. To protect the keys, each cipher took on the form known only to its owner. Kael'thas had his key, now lost, and Bellavia has his, sealed away in his vault. I wonder what shape Kael'thas used for his. Romith trails off as he stares at the key in his palm, its shifting image making it impossible to cipher.
We have overcome much.
It is interesting.
I am rather busy.
Okay, so now I gotta go deal with Umbric. Good luck, the next quest took me over an hour to get a tag. Oh boy. Well, were you NA or EU? Because quite often problems faced by NA are fixed for EU. Rainbow. Anyway, let's hope they hotfix it. Yeah, let's hope.
Greetings, traveler.
My suspicions were true. Can you feel it in the air? That cold, distant pulse, like a muffled heartbeat. I believe it may be the component we're looking for, hidden just out of sight from us. With the right spell and focus, the void can reveal what secrets Darkhan may yet have hidden here. While you connect each anchor together, I will finalize the spell. Be wary. The void already tugs at us, calling our destination. What is this place? This is Dawnstar Spire, the childhood home of Darkhan Drathir. It was once a quiet, pleasant place. After my exile from Silvermoon, I tracked down several pieces of Darkhan's research into the void, which led me here. Apparently, he conducted much of his research in secret. Atop this tower is where I first opened the rift to Telagros. I had no idea there were more secrets lingering here.
Do not bend to the whispers.
First anchor connected. What do I need to? There we go. Yeah, I've got like an observatory section in my house that the Omnium would actually probably work in. I just need to figure out exactly where it should go. But I guess I'm only getting it in 5 weeks anyway.
The shadows serve us.
With the anchors connected and stabilized, I can safely attune to the faint pulse we feel around us. With enough luck, the void will reveal exactly where this pulse originates from. And, knowing Darkhan, there is no doubt he left some sort of secondary ward or protective measure in place. Ready yourself.
We serve the Alliance.
After reclaiming Silvermoon, the Magisters torched Darkhan's personal study and dwellings within the city walls. I had thought I'd found everything I needed the first time I searched this place, but now it seems that Darkhan left some secrets. This portal will take us to them. I don't know what we will find on the other side. Be on your guard.
How many times must Darkhan's crimes haunt us? Be on your guard, champion. I sense something.
Oh no, not a bloody horror from beyond. Void Magicule inspected, which is optional.
Darkhan must have hidden this even from his master. I can't help but wonder what secrets he gleaned from it.
As you peer into the orb, you see brief flickers of runic enchantments, forbidden spells, and sealed away knowledge swirling within, calling out to you. Once upon a time, I thought I'd gleaned every secret Darkhan had hidden away in this place. Today's events have certainly been unexpected. For the sake of precaution, and because I know Ramath will ask about it, I'm going to ensure there's nothing else lurking or hidden away here. I will clean up our ritual and meet you back at Magister's Terrace after you help Ramath recover Belavir's key cipher. Are you alright? I can't help but wonder just how long Darkhan had sought the forbidden secrets within the Void Magicule. When we first joined the Magisters, we were given a lecture on which schools of magic and their associated magicules were strictly forbidden to the General Assembly. Darkhan had always shown his penchant for the void during our earlier days in Dalaran, so I knew there was at least a fascination. Had he coveted it since the first day we stepped foot in the Lycanium? Or was it some emboldened last-second decision he acted upon as he slaughtered his brethren in the
Shadows watch over you.
I had thought every possible secret had been scoured from this cursed place. Leave it to Darkhan to conceal one last grim discovery for us. Umbric examined the Void Magicule in his palm, his lip curling slightly. There was a time when I would have rejoiced finding this relic, a time where I longed to peer into the secrets locked away within. But knowing Darkhan recovered it while slaughtering the convocation of Silvermoon, a grim discovery, as are most things when it comes to that monster.
The Rendori shall prove our worth.
It looks like they did hotfix it. Well, now that we've recovered this piece of that Darkhan stole... I can't see the name. Denito, thank you for the follow! Well, now that you've recovered this piece that Darkhan stole, we are one step closer to restoring the Omnian. Hopefully your endeavor with Ramath will be a little less troublesome. When you're ready, return to Magistus Terrace. I will clean up anything left behind here and join you shortly.
And control.
Oh, cool. He's given me a portal. Love that. What's so loud? Is the Sunwell back or something? What is so loud? That's weird. Oh, okay. Friendly, chill guy 72. Thanks for the feedback. See, the library has calmed right down. I love the roof. They need to give us these roofs. Huh. Yeah. I have an idea now.
The eternal sun.
I suppose we should be thankful to that Darkhan decided to bury so many of his secrets within that accursed place. I shudder to think what might have happened had he hid his void magicule within Deathhome and allowed it to fall into the hands of the Scourge or the Twilight's Blade. Only one task yet remains. For years, as Silvermoon and its people changed, this relic sat in a vault behind the terrace, unresponsive and dormant. We may never truly understand why the relic fell silent when it did, or why it refused the prince's call, but perhaps in time we might. Let us hope the missing magicule and the key cipher will be enough to restore it. Are you ready?
Be about your work.
Ramath stares up at the silent Omnium. We are nearly there. With Belavir's key cipher recovered and the missing void magicule you and Umbric reclaimed, there is but one task that remains. It is now or never. Are you ready?
We have overcome.
My pet in the way. Anyway, pretty cool. And it says, Sunstrider Omnian, magic is our birthright. Our people have plumbed the secrets of the arcane since the dawn of our race. And yet, in the wake of our empire's collapse, a time where magical knowledge and understanding should be our only way to prevent such calamity from happening again, our kin shuns the sacred responsibility. So it falls to us to discover, learn, and safeguard ourselves against the magical powers of this world. May we understand and wield what we find with mastery and responsibility. Dathramar Sunstrider, revealing the Omnian to his people. I find it interesting that this bit over here looks a little bit like Azeroth cracking in the World Soul Saga logo. But that could be a coincidence, I suppose. I like the Crescent Moon stuff.
We embrace power. We do not fear
I'd
it.
nearly forgotten how beautiful the Omnion was. There's something nostalgic about it. The glow of its basin, the shimmer of the magic hills, a relic from an age long past. It's strange to think how silent and eerie it's been for the last few decades. But even now, after all the trouble we went through to awaken it, I am left with more questions about it. Perhaps in time we can answer these questions and many more. What was wrong with the Omnion? A question we have all been asking since it went quiet. No one knows specifically what happened. All we know is the state it was found in. I wasn't here when the terrace fell, when Dark Khan arrived, but I saw the aftermath. I've never seen the Omnion so empty, not a glimmer of power, nor a magicule in sight. A barren, sullen frame. It was unsettling, to say the least. Why did Dark Khan damage the Omnion? In all honesty, I'm not sure he intended to. His betrayal against the Convocation and our people was sickening, but I can't see him wanting to inflict damage to the Omnion. A repository containing forbidden knowledge he had been denied for so long was not something he'd seek to destroy. If anything, I expected him to try and steal the entire Omnion. Perhaps that's why he settled for a piece of it instead. Can anyone with access to knowledge contained within the Omnion? Umbric smiles and glances at Romoth. Romoth may barely tolerate my research, but the Omnion has always been well protected with safeguards and regulations. It has never been an open source compendium of all things magic, thankfully. I shudder to think what Dark Khan might have accomplished if he had been granted access. The rules in place have existed since the days of Dathramar. His first encounters with the Void, or the devastation he witnessed with Fel during the Wall of the Ancients, are precisely why such magics were outlawed. With that said, perhaps there's discussions to be had.
Baladash.
Most magisters, myself included, have simply given up hope we would see it restored. Was it the Void's assault on the Sunwell that stirred it, or the Dawnwell? Perhaps we'll never know. What I do know is that we stand in its presence thanks to you, Blood Bubbles. Normally I'd bid you farewell with a handsome reward, but perhaps there's more you can help us with. With, of course, even greater reward.
Be open to possibilities.
I had nearly forgotten how beautiful the Omnion was. There's something nostalgic. Oh, he already said that.
I have much
Seeking
to teach
knowledge,
you.
week 1 of 5, the Omnion Folio. Those who sought to learn from the Omnion had to contribute to it. While most magisters studied within the terrace, a select few were appointed as seekers of wisdom. Seekers would search for new and foreign magic to contribute to the Omnion's vast index for study. Given your adventurous experience, I think you'd make an excellent seeker. If you're interested, the Grand Magister will explain more.
The light is not the only.
They're going to give me chores.
Do not squander resources.
We've never appointed a seeker from outside the Magisters, but you are uniquely qualified, just like all of us. All of us, this whole crowd of people here, all of us are uniquely qualified. As a seeker, you will be given research tasks, either by Umbric or myself. In exchange for completing these tasks, you will provide a series of powerful runic enhancements to augment your own powers. You'll find these runes in your Omnion Folio, the choice of which you empower is yours, of course. Any questions? I have a question about the Sunstrider Omnion. I imagine many do. Normally, I would redirect all questions to our newly unretired Keeper of Knowledge, Custodian Veldharen, but given your role in restoring the Omnion, I will indulge your curiosity. What was wrong with the Omnion? That is a question I have pondered since the days after Silvermoon fell. When Prince Kelthus and I returned to the Lycanium, we found the Omnion silent, unlike it is now. Despite our efforts, it remained lifeless. Not even Kelthus could awaken it. When it awoke, it did so in a damaged, chaotic state, leaving us just as confused as we were before. Why didn't the Omnion respond to Kelthus? I cannot answer that, but we tried everything to revive the Omnion. Not even the Sunstrider key cipher had any effect on it. Kelthus was grieving. He, like all of us, had lost so much in so little time. He was desperate to find answers for our plight, for our people. The knowledge within the Omnion might have helped us. It might have even guided the prince. But when it remained silent, we found ourselves at an impasse. Did you suspect Dark Khan? At first we did. We knew he had come to the terrace to butcher the Convocation. The evidence was spattered on the walls and the Omnion itself. But when we raided his studies and home, we found only his obsession with darker magics. Umbric later pointed out that Drathia's motivation was power and knowledge, and damaging the Omnium seemed to counter to his ambitions. Was the Omnium missing a piece when you found it? When we found it, we found nothing but an empty frame in the wreckage. No magic hills, no runic glow. Apart from the refuse left behind by Darkon's slaughter, it was seemingly lifeless. The magic hills were created as extensions of the Omnium. We never considered them to be pieces that could go missing. When the relic awoke and the magic hills reappeared, we noticed the center matrix was vacant. It was an anomaly we had never seen before. Whatever magic hill has been accessed last was simply gone or destroyed, or, in this case, stolen. Can anyone access the knowledge contained within the Omnium? Only the Magisters are permitted to study the knowledge within, and even then there are restrictions. Rules and regulations were put in place by Darth Ramar himself generations ago. These ensured that as we discovered and catalogued new and dangerous magic, we also protected ourselves from the unpredictable nature of these forces. That said, there was a time when accessing the foul magic hill was once strictly prohibited. To think how times would quickly change. Will the Rendarai be permitted to study the void magic hill? Rameth narrows his eyes for a moment. Umbric and his followers will be expected to follow the regulations when it comes to the Omnium. I will not have a magical show and tell with the horrors of the void simply because the Rendarai can't follow rules. Nevertheless, as much as I still have little faith in the path Umbric has followed, I may be inclined to at least trust him for now. The control of the void he insists his people have mastered must allow for more educated discussions when it comes to the void magic hill. But I will not have void magics become a new curriculum for the Magisters of the Terrace. Okay. Chatty. This sounds an awful lot like homework. Grand Magister Rameth ignores your comment as he materializes an enchanted book in his outstretched hand. We've both agreed to offer you this first rune as a gesture of thanks for your aid with the Omnium. There is no requirement of arcane prowess or magic. Simply choose the one that appeals to you more. I chose the rune of Unleashed Flame, a powerful enchantment authored by Darth Ramar himself. Umbric's choice, naturally, is from the void magic hill you found in Darkon's tower. Open your folio and make your selection. Yay, no chores today. Open your folio. How do I open my folio? Open your folio.
What would you ask of me?
Where's my folio? Is it something I own? Nope. He had a unique dialogue for me as a Valve Devourer Demon Hunter. Cool, what did he say? Rameth, how do I open my folio? Open your Omnium folio.
What is it?
I have a question. How do I open my folio?
Unwise to oppose us.
Is someone standing on it?
All paths are possible.
Minimap. Minimap? Thank you. I had stuff in front of... How can they not tell you that it's there? Like, right? I'm not crazy. Okay, I think I want the rune, the orb one. Do I? Yeah, I really think they should tell you where it is. It's the big orb on the minimap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Essentially just to consider the option too. That's very cool that he has that. I love that they're doing the unique dialogue for people. Okay.
I serve Silvermoon. I am rather busy.
While we don't expect you to master the very secrets of the Void of Fire, we have chosen some beneficial runes to assist you in battle. With each weekly research assignment you contribute, Umbric and I will select another series of runes for your Omnium folio. For now, test out your new rune while Umbric and I prepare the next assignment for you.
Respect our customs. The
they're
Sunwell
gonna
must be
chat.
protected. We build our future upon the backbone of tradition.
Okay.
What is it?
Much has happened to Quel'Thalas since the Sunstrider Omnian first went dormant. Part of me wonders what path we might have followed had we been able to access the countless generations of Magister's knowledge. What might have been different? Alas, it is no time to reminisce. The Omnian has returned, and we will not take it for granted. After all, understanding and mastering the magics of this world is the very reason Dathramar created this relic.
This new chapter, the reawakening of the Sunstrider Omnium, the Dawnwell, maybe it has given us a path forward.
Not just one path. We have untapped potential to forge our way down many paths, Ramath.
Perhaps. After all, walking the same path over and over, expecting a different destination, has only led us to madness.
Madness is but a singular possibility. Such is the burden of discovery.
Discovering burdens is your specialty. But we still need caution. The Omnium
Needs to be studied, Grand Magister, not feared or locked away.
I do not fear possibility, Magister Umbric. But I will not allow it to seize our fate yet again. I will, however, trust our people. All our people. To harness and master its potential.
We're gonna have a chat about Umbric and his history with Fel at any point, I wonder. Okay, so now I have the Omnium. I'm gonna join some queues. I am not queuing for the brawl right now. It's just too irritating. Veterans of the Great Dark. Oh, let's go meet with the Demon Hunters first. Where are they? Upper Murderer. So here? Ah, there we go.
We are all that stands.
Alari glances up from projected hologram and offers you a nod. Are you joining Riftblade Mail's strike team? I am. Ever since you brought the keystone to Beleth, I've been scouring our archives for information. While we infiltrated Antorus, we secured a trove of information on many of the worlds the Legion has claimed. Of course, without knowing which world this keystone originates from, that trove of knowledge could be useless.
If we do not meet again,
we meet
die
again.
well.
Did Maela send you? I've rallied a few volunteers to join her little incursion. Say the word and we mobilize. Riftblade Maela is ready. She awaits your forces in the Void Storm.
Beware of threats unseen.
Very well, we will meet you in the Void Storm.
The universe is full
Alari
of
tells me we're
mystery.
going to be hunting down more Ethereals and Dominar. Good. To prepare our camp's defenses, I've been modifying the Sight Ward. Although they're used to ward against demons, I've found a way to attune to the shadows. Take this Umbral Shard around Murder Row. Its magic will absorb any of the shadowy presence lingering near us. I can grant you temporary spectral sight to reveal the shadows. Grant me spectral sight and I will attune the
Power
Lord.
is to be wielded.
With spectral
not
sight
fear.
active, simply locate and stomp out any shadows you find. My attuned sight ward will do the rest. Thank you. Attuning the Umbral Sight Ward should bolster our camp's defenses when we arrive. Go do the veterans, the Great Dark.
Blade and spell, ready to serve the light.
We will defeat the Legion.
Okay. Pava Voras Blood Bubbles. Veta Voras Blood Bubbles. When Riftblade Maela requested support in her mission against these renegade void and ethereal forces, Ymera and Barat were the first to volunteer. Taliesin knows much about the enemy. He will be talking point in the soldiers you gathered here. Are you joining Riftblade Maela's strike team? Faria shakes her head. The commander here will be leading a small force to support the Riftblade's discreet mission. We may be short on cleared for duty soldiers, but Maela's request will not go unanswered. Barat and Ymera will be accompanying Taliesin. I believe their history with the Halhadar will go a long way. Dionyse Akar, Blood Bubbles.
Arcanon Poros.
Akal Hector, Blood Bubbles, it is good to finally put the name to her face. I've heard much about your involvement in these attacks. I look forward to seeing how you fare in the field. Who are you? I am Taliesin, commander of the Light Veil of the Army of the Light. At her request, I agreed to join Riftblade Maela's mission in pursuit of these void forces and the Halhadar. We have a complicated history with these enemies, but we are well suited for traveling into realms unknown. Those you see gathered here are among the first to survive the Light Veil unit. How do you know who I am? It's my job to know. It will be good to fight alongside you on this mission. Where are the rest of the Light Forged? Taliesin's expression tightens. Many of my brothers and sisters were lost to the screaming vortex of the Void Spire. Many more sustained injuries that are more than just physical. I know what befell many of those within the Spire. You saw it too, didn't you? Rage, confusion, desperation. We lost many good souls in this war. I could not ask Faria to spare any more than she could. She's ready, she awaits your forces. And the Light Veil stands at the ready. Our landing zone may be hot when we arrive in our enemy's territory, but my soldiers will be prepared.
Destiny is ours to forge.
The light will not forget us.
Ah, Blood Bubbles, we meet again. Is Riftblade Maela's strike force heading out? We stand at the ready. Barat clangs his fist against his chest in a salute. I am. We may not have the numbers or the ordnance Taliesin had hoped for, but Captain Ferreira has given us clearance to join Maela's mission. It would be good to hunt down these void and ethereal forces after this long.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Anything can be a weapon
Is it time?
with the right mindset.
Did Riftblade Maela send you? I could use your assistance before we set off. I've been modifying our light veil technology using a simple cloaking spell and that tether. Combined, I believe I can shroud our entire base camp when we touch ground. But first, I need an invisible test subject to test the distance limits on the tether. Can you help? I can help.
Dionys Akka.
While cloaked with invisibility, take hold of the tether from the beacon and see how far you can extend it. Will the cloaking tether be operational? Ymera, Mayala is counting on it to keep our arrival point hidden. Did I not promise the Riftblade she would have her defenses, Commander? A few more adjustments is all I require. So, Leona is joining us. Good. I had hoped to see her in the field. Alari and Belath's knowledge of the Legion worlds will help us navigate the terrain when we arrive, whether it is our enemies or hold up. Let's just hope our enemies are inhabiting a world the demon hunters have informed on.
Death to the Shadow.
Taliesin did forewarn me only a few Lightforged could be spared. The attack on the Voidspire left their forces decimated, many wounded, many more slain or missing. Any support we can muster from the Army of the Light will go a long way in this operation.
The Rendorai survive.
It may not seem like many, but the allies we've secured will have to be enough. It's time we move out. Our forces are gathering at the Howling Ridge. The energies of the Voidstorm will allow us to open the way to these worlds. I will meet you there. There is something here I still require for our mission.
Fell. Void. The perfect recipe for upsetting tensions. How delicious.
What have you seen?
The forces of the Void and the Hellhound are restless in their onslaught. We must remain vigilant and ready. Isn't our mission important? What remains in Silvermoon? Riftblade Mayala offers a slight curl of a lip. Because I appreciate your dedication to the mission, I am inclined to offer you full transparency. In order to navigate the delicate nature of Silvermoon's courts, Magister Umbra cannot officially sanction our mission, not without upsetting the tension that has only just settled. That said, if he were aware of my plans, he'd no doubt understand the urgency of our operation. He would also understand that the Voidstorm's energies alone would not be enough to operate a rift to the world our enemies lurk on. And it so happens Umbric is conveniently in possession of an artifact that can, in fact, do just that.
I do my duty.
Where is the Ethereal in the Howling Ridge? I'm gonna need to go make myself some tea soon.
I hope your little strike team is ready. I can already taste the conflict beyond this rift.
This may be an unusual coalition of allies, but each one leverages expertise we can use against our enemies. Even Decimus can't deny that. I've secured the last component we need, the Cynosure of Twilight, to open the rift to where these ethereals and void forces operate from. Are you ready? The energy from Helhadar battery core and dark particles allowed us to piece together a faint trail of nether energy. With the Cynosure of Twilight, we can illuminate and ignite this trail, taking us directly to our enemy's doorstep. The anchors are in place, and my rift walkers await your move. Take up the Cynosure and point. Let us see what awaits us on the other side.
If you are done instigating, Decimus, our Rift Wardens stand at the ready. stars guide our path. Forward!
Okay, I'm going to start with normal. The Hal Hadar Ethereals have established a mana forge based on a mysterious mushroom-filled world. Venture to the mana-rich bogs of Najatal and put an end to their insidious operation.
Alari, you and Leona establish a perimeter. Balath, scout ahead with Barat and the others. Ymera, keep us hidden while we gather our bearings. Champion, to me.
Merla squints, her eyes narrowing at the heavy fog and plumes of arcane energy in the distance. This is definitely the right place. I can smell the stench of burning mana from here. Our landing spot has given us a place to carve out a holdout for our forces. While Ymera transports the rest of our forces, let's gather our bearings and see what awaits us on this world.
Death to the Shadow.
Our sudden arrival allows us a brief moment to fortify our hold here. While Ymera works on bringing the rest of our forces through a more stable network, our scouts have gone ahead to survey the terrain and the enemy. Meet with them in the field and activate our surveillance beacons. I will remain here with Ymera and Decimus should any of those skiffs overhead decide to pay us a visit.
Our allies have scouted ahead to see what we're dealing with. Regroup with them and see what they found. And should you encounter the Nexus Captain leading their assaults in Eversong, take his head.
What a curious bog world this is. The stench of forges indicates this world is being plundered for the riches and resources it has to offer. The element of surprise is still in our favor. Disrupting the operations here will earn your precious world a respite. Do what you do best, my little monster.
Disrupting the Ethereal's operations on this world will redirect their focus away from yours. Do what you do best.
My life is
Welcome to the world of
destroying
Nagtal.
the burning
I should have
legion.
known the Ethereals would show an interest in this place. From what I recall, this planet is rich in arcane energy coursing through its vast oceans. No doubt the Halhada are well aware of this. What can you tell me about this world? Unfortunately, the archives in Antorus revealed very little about the Legion's interest in Najatal. For whatever reason, most of these records were classified and deemed inaccessible. Unfortunately for us, someone didn't want the secrets of Nagtal falling into the wrong hands. The remaining records revealed much of this world is covered in vast oceans, with deep ley lines running beneath them. Tread carefully when traversing the mana bogs. If the Halhada don't kill you, the swamp fauna will.
Death to the Legion.
It's too far away for now. Dead already.
Arcanon Pur.
Barat gestures to the nearby ethereal platform. See that platform up ahead? I believe that's where the Harhalda have set up their travel nexus. That must be where they've been sending the energy taken from Kolthalas. I've seen their skiffs traveling to and from the other mana forges around the swamp. They must be transporting energy around, but for what purpose I am unsure. I will monitor their movements a little while longer before heading back.
The runoff from the Manaforge processing sites is affecting the local fauna. Gather some samples for our research. I know so very little about these Hal Hadar, but they appear to be more formidable than the Shadow Guard. I suggest...
Remain vigilant.
These cloaked beacons allow us to observe our enemies from afar and keep tabs on their movements. They're not as effective as real scouts, but they'll do for now. Now let us see how well organized they are. Knowing the Harhalda, they likely presume they're safe and out of reach from any threat. A mistake they will regret in time.
Argus will always be with
The Harhalda may not know we are here yet, but yet still they hold the advantage. Nexus Captain Lather and his associate Myrtai are just over the bridge and surrounded by a small army. If you can rally enough allies and catch their leaders off guard, we will deal a devastating blow before they know what hit them. Proceed with caution, and make sure you're not alone.
One war ends, the next begins.
The Nexus Captain is just over that hill, unaware of our arrival. Attacking now would catch his army off guard and likely result in our demise. No matter what, we need allies if we are to succeed. Use this beacon to return to our invasion point. By now, Ymera has likely brought the rest of our forces to support us. Speak with Mela when you
Guide
arrive.
us to victory.
I want a thingy like that. He must give me one of those.
Unsurprisingly, another threat imperils your mission. Destroy, eliminate, succeed.
To leave cues, I think.
I know so very little about these Hal Hadar, but they appear to be more formidable than the Shadow Guard. I suggest you cull their numbers so you don't find yourself overwhelmed later.
I wonder how long he takes to respawn. Hopefully not too long. These are all people in heroic mode. I'm in a heroic raid group, I think. How could they not divide it up by heroic?
I know so very little about these Hal Hadar, but they appear to be more formidable than the Shadow Guard. I suggest you cull their numbers so you don't find yourself overwhelmed later. Unsurprisingly, another threat imperils your mission. Destroy, eliminate, succeed.
Unseen Path, thank you for the follow. That's part of the captain, but where's the actual captain? Is it another respawning situation? They're all leaving.
I know so very little about these Hal Hadar, but they appear to be more formidable than the Shadow Guard.
There's the captain.
I suggest you cull their numbers so you don't find yourself overwhelmed later. Unsurprisingly, another threat imperils your mission. Destroy, eliminate, succeed.
I am in a heroic group again.
Let us test our new weapon. You will die by my blade. Let us see if you're up to challenging me. Hal Hadar, to me!
Who? Oh, Hal Hadar.
Adjutant, deal with this rabble. Let us see if you're up to... You are no match for the Hal. Who dares interfere with the Hal Hadar? You will... These desperate attempts for power. They're almost admirable. Oh well.
Okay.
I know so very little about these Hal Hadar, but they appear to be more formidable than the Shadow Guard. I suggest you cull their numbers so you don't find yourself overwhelmed later.
Blah blah. I don't suppose I can jump across here. Oh, there we go. Records you to the base camp. Nice. I hope I get to keep this crystal.
I didn't seek this life.
You were successful. Lethir is dead. Riftblade Maela offers a rare smirk. The Hal Hadar may know we are here now, but the death of their captain will have them scurrying through the swamp. Your deeds have brought us and Azeroth a chance to breathe. Take a moment to rest while you can. The threat here is far from finished.
I do my duty.
Good to see the swamp didn't swallow you whole. Ymera's efforts have provided a more stable entry point into this world. Her beacon also connects back to Silvermen, allowing us a quick fallback point if needed. With the surveillance beacons in place and our foothold established, we can get to work. Welcome to Nagatal, Blood Bubbles.
The Rendurai survive.
Ah, it's a toy. Very nice.
Anything to report?
According to the Illidari, the Legion's records state this world was once referred to as Nagtal by its former denizens. What the Hal Hal Hadar, or the Burning Legion for that matter, sought to find here is beyond Makamar, is beyond... sought to find here beyond Makamar is beyond me. So
now that Lethir is dead, it is only a matter of time before this operation collapses.
Don't celebrate too early. Our scouts found intel that suggests Lethir may have exceeded his orders. His Hal Hadar superiors are apparently not pleased.
Oh? How dramatic. I do love it when mortals commit mutiny and insubordination.
With Lethir out of their way, they'll likely send a replacement, if they haven't already.
And no doubt continue their operations and clean up the mess Lethir has left them.
Yes, it would seem our dealings with the Hal Hadar are not over yet.
May the light embrace you.
He's got the good stuff. The decor. But I won't be able to buy it until next week, I think. Prepared for the
Destiny is
showdown.
ours to forge.
Oof, I haven't taken any of these quests. I haven't completed any of these quests.
We will redeem our home.
Akal Hector.
And none of these.
We are made strong in the light.
Oh boy. The runic letters shimmer before your eyes, then appear as legible words. Light Matrix Mission Console, online. Planetary designation, Nagtal. Planetary threat status, moderate. Terrain status, severe. Proceed with caution. Current identified terrain threat, Hal Hadar. Query, access Nagtal records. Nagtal, chosen name for the world according to local species of the world. Translation, endless stars on water. Biohazard threat, multiply. Extreme high levels of arcane energy detected in the oceans. Deep sea travel is ill-advised. Various degrees of hostile flora and fauna. Caution around the spores stalks is advised. Initial invasion and preliminary scouting records of Nagtal remains encrypted and sealed. Further decryption records indicates multiple campaigns across various continents. Multiple species resisted the Legion's attempts to claim the world. Status of these species unknown. Termination presumed. Access surveillance summary. Preliminary data suggests the atmosphere and surrounding waters contain high levels of arcane energy. Mana Forge, Arcbane, primary mana processing station. Sporge Forge, research site for the spores and arcane mushrooms. Command prompt primos, salvage research site and primary military compound. The Nexus port, Hal Hadar's point of entry into Nagtal. Holding pens, contains imported devourers for reasons unknown. Okay, I am going to go make myself some tea. Be back in 5. back, and we are in Battleground. I was not prepared. Why is he so tanky? God damn! Not a fan of what the Foley is doing to everyone here. Because I can only assume that's what's happening. Everyone's all buffed. Where is he? Is everyone just gonna ignore the flag carrier? Ha! I really need to wake up. I am not playing my best. Oh god. God damn. We're actually against a competent team. Oh, jeez, this guy just wants to be my enemy today. 2 rogues! He's called Deadpool. What a freaking loser. Oh god. Okay, let's kill this guy. Series. Come guys, kill me. I want to go mine graveyard. Thank you. The Horde is not playing PvP well today. It's crazy because yesterday we were dominating. I got so many wins. I was just beginning to think I'm good at PvP, but I think I just ended up being lucky. Mary Bots, thank you for the follow. It's a stupid death knight again. What happened there? Oh, if I can't hide, then at least I can mount up to run to him. He's being followed by a freaking healer. I can't do this myself. No one in my team wants to come help. At least there's some people there. Oh, a couple of rogues. Sweet. So stupid. Where's my pets? Mother. Oh, they've definitely won. Oh. Yeah, well, you mother lover. So close. I mean, they've won. I honestly just wanted to capture that flag out of spite. When it's a situation like this, all I can do to the enemy team is be annoying. To be fair, our team played horrendously. Like, nobody knew what they were doing. Including me. I started out really bad. I hadn't even summoned my pets, so...
will not forget our sacrifice. It is our duty to serve.
Hell, don't you dare! Ymira's plan to intercept their data consoles will no doubt trigger heightened security protocols. Normally, no contact reconnaissance would be advised in this. Would be advised in this situation, but I think sowing chaos will be more beneficial. The Halhada won't be aware of their stolen data if their entire Manor Forge is under attack. Dispatch any Halhada agents you find.
Our enemies lack our conviction.
Can you feel the tingle in the air? There's a hum of energy here, like a prickling breeze in the wind. How curious. Hello, here's a trick to help you bounce on the purple mushrooms around here. You'll need it because I want some canopy specimens from the spore rays above us. Bounce up there, get some specimens, then come back down and I'll teach you how to always bounce on these mushrooms. What are you doing here? When Riftblade Maela learned about the Halhada, her Riftwalkers had plenty of questions for my sister. Eventually Maela requested we join her on this mission as operational consultants. Sounds official, doesn't it? The Halhada's operations were usually kept secret from the Shadow Guard, but Viren's insights will no doubt be vital to the mission. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll get my hands on some of their technology and see what exactly they're up to.
Blade and spell.
To understand the Halhada intentions with this world, we need to secure information. Knowing how they operate, they've restricted their data consoles with security measures in place. Ymira smiles as she hands you a rune-carved crystal. This decipher will automatically navigate their security. If you choose, you can engage the manual option to hasten the protocol. Just remember to ignore any security warnings. My device can and will bypass it.
The Legion will stop at nothing.
The handheld crystal gleams with light forged runes. Bounce on a mushroom. Now what? Gather canopy specimens. Oh. How? Man. Okay. I don't like the mushroom jumping. Ugh, you know, I'm not happy about it being a grounded zone, I'll be honest. I think it's irritating. I need those specimens. Bounce on the mushrooms and look for spore rays. Thank you, I'll put these to good use. Now you can jump on those mushrooms all the time. Now I'll practice using aerospores. They're up there too if you know where to look. Use them to shoot through the air. You'll need to bounce on mushrooms to get up to the spores and see them. Once they're up there, pass through some aerospores and find out what they do. Can't we just fly? Can't you just let me fly? Ugh, I hate this stuff. It's so irritating. Oh, I'll learn this new skill. That's like flying, but much worse in every single way. It's engaging. Oh, jeez. This is so engaging. I'm engaged. Can't find a single Aerospore. But I'm so engaged. I don't like this. What does an Aerospore look like? It's those stupid green things. They're far away from my mushrooms. Looks like it. Oh boy. Oh, that button just sends you down. That's not what I wanted to do. Hey, why no enter? I said enter. I must have clicked just too... It must have taken just too long. Yay! Jump on the mushrooms, but there aren't enough mushrooms to get up where you want to go. Be engaged! This is fun! Yeah, I'm sorry, I hate this shit. Absolutely despise it. Just freaking give us flying, honestly. Or a rocket pack at least. Nobody likes doing this sort of thing. More shrooms. No, less shrooms. Fewer shrooms. Fewer ideas that someone came up with when they were on shrooms. And more straightforward means of transportation. Yeah, I hate you, Kifan. Well done. You did the hard part. Like, now let me tell you the trick to it. He tells you the trick to using Airspores. What it is horrible. That's the trick. The trick is a waste of everyone's time. Sorry, I will stop pitching now. What is the name of this quest that I need?
One war ends, the next begins.
The grappler, yeah.
We are
Paid for a
reborn
shirt on. I'm
in
gonna
the
have to.
light.
Okay.
Akal Hector.
How may I help you?
It is our duty to
You
serve.
have to try this Lightforge hookshot. A hookshot better be better. Here's a loner one. To learn the ropes, use it on some mushrooms and Aerospores around here. Come back and I'll give you a hookshot for keeps.
Dionysaka.
No, I don't want it. Jeez. This is terrible. Just absolutely awful. This is not fun. What is wrong with normal flights? Hey, what is wrong with dragon flying? That's engaging enough without this nonsense. Why do we have to do this rubbish? Honestly. Either just commit to it being a no-flying zone or give us flight. I am so sick of this stupid, ooh, we're doing flavor. I promised I would stop bitching about this, so I will. As soon as I'm... Oh my god! There we go. As soon as I'm done with this terrible quest. Wow, I'm trying to avoid swearing a lot here. This is my
Good
least
fortune to the
favorite non-flying transportation I think I've ever encountered. What did you think? Hated it. Useful here? No! Here's one for you to keep. Watch yourself out there.
Argus will always be remembered in our hearts.
That sucked. That was terrible. Anyway. Let's go kill some Aerial Mana Forge and Decrypted Data. And you know what? I'm just gonna run. Because turns out there's some form of transportation that I hate more than grounded mounts. And it's that stuff. Ah, I didn't realize this was making me. I'm sure these zones are a lot more fun and heroic as well. Just want to get through the quests and stuff on normal.
The runoff from the Manaforge processing sites is affecting the local fauna. Gather some samples for our research. What's this? Conductive crystals. The glowing rune mark crystal top Hal Hadar's device seems to be siphoning arcane spores out of the air. Although you're not quite sure what the device is, you get the feeling the crystal isn't quite ethereal in origin. Ymera would definitely be interested in examining some of these crystals. As the console reacts to your presence, you hear a calm voice emanating from the dashboard. Welcome, Hal Hadar agent. Please input your security clearance to begin. Beginning decryption initiation. Please disable all Harrendael security protocols. Arcane spores, what about them? Our hardware security protocol successfully disabled. Decrypted data transfer complete. Decrypted in Intel sphere. A flurry of projected images, alien letters, and
other information churns within the energy sphere. Just an interesting concept. Well, with this world, they clearly seem to be, and they did say there's a lot of arcane on this world. They clearly seem to be examining the cosmological charts in very purposeful ways lately, which is great because that chart needs to. Oh, does hacking the console take ages? No, then I'll just do it myself. Yeah, the cosmological chart's definitely one of the weaker things I think that Chronicles did. So you can't have everything be so neat where all these magics are so clearly defined and separate from each other. So it's cool to see them sort of address that.
Processing these mushrooms may increase their energy output, but their spores wreak havoc on the Ethereal's machinery. See if you can jam up their operations. Arcane Flex spores seem to be drawn to the Runa crystals. Okay, how do I get this to this guy? Yes, now I'll jump, use my stupid... Oh my word, it will dismount you, but also tell you no valid targets. The system. Somebody who went, what if transport was bad and not good? What if that? What if we made pseudo-flying transport more irritating than grounded transports? Need one more decrypted data.
Gosh, can you guys group up, please, so that I can do AoE? The irritating NPCs. I wonder where the other console is. It's looking very much like there's literally only 3. Aha. As you approach the console, red runic lights begin flickering across the interface. Warning, data breach detected in your sector. Input security clearance immediately. A failure to comply will initiate firewall protocol. Continue with manual decryption. Attempt to input security clearance. Smack the console with your weapon for yelling at you. That one. Stupid console. Firewall decryption key. Red Koreshi runes rapidly flicker through the small energized node. Oops. Very goblin code, I just hit it a few times. Exactly. I am an engineer.
Take a moment for respite. Our enemies have not been broken yet.
Okay, where's my beacon toy? I'm gonna have to add that to my... There we go. At least we got a beacon.
Arcanon Puros.
For every ha-ha slain, paranoia grows like a sickness through their ranks. When distrust and fear is all that remains, their structure weakens and their operation falls. My scouts will take advantage of the chaos you have created. Good work.
Anything can be a weapon with the right
I found
mindset.
these crystals and... Okay. Let's go. Temple of Cotton. So I guess we all made OP hearth rings. Well, it's the best use for OP for sure. Hearthstone rings are super useful. It took me years to get into OP. But now that I have, I'm so happy. I would never look back. It's such a useful add-on. And I'm always like, when I go into the PTR and I don't have OP, I always feel like so handicapped. Oh boy, we don't have any healers. So this should be fun. Need someone to pick up this orb. I really don't want it to be me. There we go. I can actually only conclude that today is a terrible day to play PvP. We haven't had a single good match. Every single one I've been in today has been a nightmare. I don't understand. Like yesterday, the matches were fine. Well, if they're killing me and I don't have an orb, then they're wasting their time. So at least I can be... Why can't I... Just let me ping here! At least I can be a distraction. Ha! Killed one of your orb carriers. Ha! 2! Take that. Wow. Didn't even intend to go through that, but why not? They are so gonna kill me. That Warlock is crazy. I only ever resurrected the graveyard. I don't know why that's supposed to be such a thing. Okay. We might lose to these people, but we're gonna be a bloody pain about it. It did feel like a brief moment there where we could have regained ground, but they're too strong. I also think I'm going to try change my Myophilia. I'm not sure that the Void one is the best for PvP. No, I'm Horde. Why would you think I'm Alliance? Galling to lose to people who are actually so bad at it as well. For the Horde. Ah, bugger. I hate wasting my time on someone who's not an orc carrier. Hey, come kill me, come kill me. I'm so used to it being the other way around most of the time. We lose bad, I play Alliance. Well, yeah, I'm pretty used to Horde doing pretty well, but today I don't know what's gotten into the Alliance. Every single battleground I've been in, every single one, they have absolutely dominated, like beyond belief dominated. Like they just, you can't do anything with them. So good for them, I guess. So what I'm saying is I should log in and get some wins. If you're EU, I tell you what, today is a good day to queue as Alliance. For sure. This has been incredibly frustrating today.
We will redeem our home.
I found these crystals on ethereal devices around their mana forge. Archmaid Ymera's eyes widen as she takes one of the crystals from you. The runes on these are Draenic. I should not be so surprised. The Hal Hadar are scavengers when it comes to technology, picking from the ruins of any world they descend upon. They must have found our people's crystal technology elsewhere, just as they found our warframes. I will examine this. Take the rest to Kifan over there. He has been documenting the Hal Hadar's technology. It will be good to get a consortium technomancer's input on this discovery.
Keep an eye out for anything useful.
Ymera takes the decipher from you, decryptor from you, and inputs it into the console. After a moment, she narrows her eyes at you. You'd neglected my instructions, didn't you? The ones that explicitly said to ignore the security warnings. My device was perfectly capable of bypassing that firewall, blood bubbles. But I suppose you got what you needed. Plus, you weren't caught or killed, so mission's accomplished, I suppose. Listen, I got you your stuff.
Anything can be a weapon.
One moment, there is much to glean from this data. Ymera murmurs under her breath as she works. Interesting. They found a tomb of some kind under the swamp, and... oh, what's this? Intercepted transcripts? It seems Lethar's attacks on Azeroth were unsanctioned. Hal Hadar leadership is not pleased. This information is most useful, Blood Bubbles. Good work.
The Legion will stop at nothing. Be careful.
I'm back. See, PvP did not go well. No. Warframe mention. Warframe? Yes, friend, what is it? Ugh, I hate Kifan. How fascinating. My understanding of Draenic might be a bit rusty, but I believe these markings along the crystal's metrics suggest that they are used as a type of self-powered battery. What annoying type of transport are you going to make with it, Kifan? It seems the Hal Hadar are leveraging new ways to siphon arcane energy from this world. But where did they get these crystals, I wonder? Curious find. Okay, I think that is all the quests in this area. So I wonder where the other 4... I assume the other 4 will be on Val then.
May the light embrace you. Light guide your footsteps.
Okay, so I think that's all the questing that's allowed at this stage. Oh God, there's a whole bunch. Access denied. Fun. Okay. Actar records. Legion Archive Summary. Surveillance Summary. Hal Hadar Records. Communications. Salhadar's demise has been confirmed by agents within the Void Spire. His death clears the oath for a vast swath of talented, battle-hardened Shadow Guard, eager to be free from the Harbinger's rule. Protocol dictates the immediate call for Hadaram Moot to be held at an undisclosed location. Proceed with operations assigned at hand. Communications will follow. Nexus Captain Nithya, you are charged with the mission of establishing a mana-forged grid on the world designated as Nagtal. The oceans of this world show high levels of arcane energy, which appear to have impacted biomes across this planet. Preliminary mana cell drops will be deployed to the world on our next shipment from the Sodaram sector. Operation Arakian Spark is now underway. Authoritum Dispatch Console. Dispatch Console. This is the 4th hollow missive I have sent, and I have not yet received a reply. The Sodaram mana cell delivery has yet to arrive, and my forces are waiting on standby for deployment. We cannot establish an entire mana forged grid, let alone a single pipeline, without preliminary mana supplies. I urgently request a redirect of mana cells from other operational grids immediately. Your most humble and patient service, Nexus Captain Nithya. Nexus Captain Nithya. Operation Arakian Spark is of the utmost priority for the Authoritum. Delays in the Sodaram sector have been linked to hostile actions from the rebels aforementioned in Comlog Beta J21. You will await supply and workforce deployment when the shipping ports have been cleared. Adjacent Merite. Operation Arakian Spark must proceed as planned. We cannot wait for the Authoritum to engage in shadow diplomacies while our mission stagnates. Our infrastructure supplies await us on Nagtal, but without the mana cells we cannot ignite our forces. We will need alternative sources of arcane power to supplement these cells. Rally the Technomancers loyal to your research division. I will call upon those who served alongside me in the Veshna Corps. Together we will proceed as planned. Nexus Captain Nithya, your recent actions are a flagrant display of insubordination and unprecedented foolishness. Your unsanctioned hostile activities on Azeroth have exposed the Halhada. The Authoritum would have every reason to strip you of your rank and cast your unbound form into the nearest Hirazi sun. Fortunately, I have managed to convince them to hold off. Now that Nagtal mana forges are operational, you are ordered to disengage with Azeroth and cease hostilities. Arch-Chancellor Aldenston. Nexus Captain Nithya, despite your actions, the Nagtal mana processing quotas are exceeding all expectations. As such, Authoritum will be deploying elite agents to ensure the success of Operation Arcosian Spark. Yeah. Agent Dossier. Spellslinger, Ram Lazar, Manaforge, Altani Overseer. Ugh, just a bunch of names. Okay. Dispatch Console, the Nectus, Captain, and Agent Merati have fallen at Command Point Pramos. I know the intruders well, Console. The Azerothians will disembark from this world until they will not disembark from this world until they deem the threat to be neutralized. I recommend immediate reinforcements lest you wish to lose the Manaforge grid here on Nagtel. The Null Architects research has not yet been compromised. Should I be required to intervene with these intruders in a more personal matter, I expect my contract payment to reflect that. I will maintain my position and observe until otherwise told. Okay. Salvage site shipful. According to the records we found, the Venerax vessel spiraled out of warp after its crew turned on the commanding officer. From what we can tell, several prisoners on board rallied the support of the crew. Whoever was imprisoned on this vessel was deemed alpha-level security for the ship container jailers. Our salvage team continues to search the wreckage. If we're lucky, perhaps we can find the remains of the decommissioned MK-12 Fel Reaver that was supposedly on board. I will always want to get my hands on a Fel Reaver core. Our salvage team has begun biophasing the extraction shores to begin to study the local mushrooms. The Spore Forge on the eastern coast has been equipped with biocells for mana extraction and awaits first samples. That's why it's got arcane in it, because it's been made mana extraction. Record addendum. Our initial groundbreak upon the shores yielded an unexpected find. Among the forest of coastal fungi, we found one stalk growing through a strange structure. Further excavation will be required to remove the stalk. The consortium access denied. Preliminary data suggests the atmosphere and surrounding waters contain higher levels of arcane energy. Manaforge Arcvane, primary mana processing station. Sporeforge, research site for the spores and arcane mushrooms. Command Prompt Primer, salvage research site and primary military compound. The Nexus Point, Harendar's point of entry into Nightdale. Holding pens, contains important devourers for reasons unknown. Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. I wonder how you get those. How fast does the first node of the new upgrade thing go? On Guild raids today. And I was hoping to get it done, just seeing if I'll have time between waking up. And then, yeah, it's quick. It's quick. It's just a quest sign. It shouldn't take you more than about half an hour. An hour if you're being, like, really slow, I would say. It's like... it's a fairly straightforward quest sign. Just follow it to the end. Okay, I think that is me testing out the new quests for now. I don't think there's anything new that I want to look at right now on stream. I have to get going on my video this week, so I will probably be wrapping up the stream now. Okay, so there's the portal. What is this? Spore for Rockmire. Oh, that's the raid quest, yeah. I think I could do LFQ for... I think you can queue for LFR straight away.
We see
Big problem, huge problem, world-ending problem. Need mighty heroes. Did you travel through the routeways? Routeways are for trees in Harania. We just travel. How'd explain? Like crying, but different.
Be you well?
Need help. End of Harendar. End of world. Spore Storm makes something new for Grudge Pit, but too much. Can't control. We'll break free. Destroy Pit. Destroy our all. Must go to Spore 4, destroy Rockmire before they lose control. For Harandar, for Azeroth, for Grudge Pit.
Is that all?
That's cute. Yeah, you can queue for LFR Spore 4 straight away. Okay, yeah, that is me today. I don't think I'll be streaming again today. As I said, I've got a video to work on. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. And until next time, see you later.